There's a further reply to Frank Newsy, or a combination of both of them. I'm not quite sure. You do sound like each other. I'm not the only one saying it either. No, I didn't come up with that. I've been away for a couple of weeks again. But I enjoyed these videos. Frank Newsy, combination of both. And your claims. You're a socialist, are you, Frank? You're such a committed socialist. You want to spread out the wealth. You don't want to take my money. Crap. You do. You want to take my wealth? Yep, you do. We're not fooled by it, Frank. You're pussyfooting around. You're a socialist, huh? A committed one. And you try to explain to us that socialists were such nice people. Yeah, I can name a few socialists that weren't so nice. And you're exactly the same as they are, Frank. Easy. Adolf Hitler. You surprised? You should be. You think Adolf Hitler was a right-wing nutcase? Wrong, boys. Got that one wrong. The Nazi Party stands for an abbreviation, National Socialist German Workers' Party. Adolf Hitler himself was a socialist. You should read some of his writings. Very interesting. Oh, I forgot, you can't read. You don't read books, do you? But you should actually read some of his writings and what he actually said about capitalism. And he was a socialist. He was also a friend of Joseph Stalin as well. That was before Operation Barbarossa, 1941. Yeah, they were allies, mate. So you're a socialist, huh? And you congratulated somebody else for being a socialist. You congratulated the poor misled bugger. You're going to explain socialism to me, are you, Frank? Music. Oh, we're not members of the Labour Party. Why? Couldn't you get your own way? I left the Labour Party. Let's put it to a real case point. You were thrown out of the Labour Party. They couldn't stand you. You were too radical for them. You have this idea about democracy. No, you don't. You want to take the freedom of choice and the freedom of vote from other people, including every other program that you want to put in place in the society. You said, oh, we could go to Sweden and Greece and Norway and Portugal and Spain and live there, and we retire at 55 and we can get money from the government. Yeah, have you noticed that those countries I just mentioned, with the exception of Sweden, is now in financial crisis? And they need to be bailed out. There's Greece, Spain, Italy, Portugal and Ireland, all members of the EU, and they all got to be bailed out. Your utopia, gentlemen, is turning into be a morass of, nightmare. Because you want to spread the wealth. You want to retire at 55. You want to be able to enjoy your fruits of your labour. Well, how about you work for a living first? Then you can enjoy the fruits of your labour. Have you noticed what's going on in Europe? No, I suppose you haven't, because you've got the blinkers on. Have you noticed that the amount of these governments are folding in Europe? Their economic policies are in a mess. You want to live there? You want to admire this? Go right ahead. I think I'll stay here and work until 65. Thank you very much. God and Bennett, the pair of you combined, or the two of you combined, or the one of you combined, I don't know which, because you both sound the same. And I'm not the only one that says that. I wasn't the first one to come out with that one. So Newsy and Frank, or a combination of both, when are you actually going to produce a video that actually explains the ETS policies that were debunked by even Kevin Rudd in Question and Answer last week on ABC? Oh, well, half the cabinet didn't believe in it and didn't want to vote for it. Wow. And one of them was Julia Gillard. We presume it was Julia Gillard. And she wasn't going to put in a carbon taxation before this last federal election, but now she is. Who keeps changing their minds? Huh? Half the Labor cabinet didn't believe in the ETS. How in God's name were you going to try and get it past the people of Australia into the Parliament, and half of your party didn't believe in it? And the Greens at no stage were trying to give people a light lesson on the ETS, Frank. They were going to actually enhance it more so than what Russ Garno had recommended in his white papers, and wanted to increase that areas. So at no stage where they wanted to give the Australian people a break, mate, on the ETS or carbon taxation. And further, more on that one, explain the policies of carbon taxation, Frank, Nezzy, and the ETS. You'll be good, because nobody else knows what's going on with it. It's policy on the run, mate. Again. And no, the Australian people did not give the Gillard government, the minority government, a mandate to put in carbon taxation. Nor did they give them the mandate about the NBN. Hello. Remember, they lost that one. Hello, Curtis. They lost that one. Mate. Remember, Gillard's party only got 71 seats and the coalition got 74. And Wilkie and Windsor and Oakeshott and Catter's electorate didn't want the NBN either. Except Windsor and Oakeshott turned their back on their own electorate. Catter decided, not going there. And the fellow over in Western Australia said, no, not us either, mate. Kind of lost that one, huh? You're putting policies in that you don't have a mandate for? I beg your pardon. Good try, gentlemen, or one of you, whichever. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Well, one of you, or both of you. Which one are you, Bert and Ernie?